Oh, dude. Good morning. I'm fucking beat. I'm so tired. Can hold on. I did so much fucking cleaning last night. You know, because of the food mess. And I just found a piece of cheese on my desk. I just where I've cleaned so much. Why is this on my desk? Bonus. It's rock hard. Surprise cheese. Man, I'm so tired. The mess. I almost took a picture of it. Just to show you guys the utter mess that was my house last night. All I wanted to do when we were done was go lay down, and I couldn't. Surprise cheese! Man, my voice is dead too. Cleve, thank you so much for subbing to the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it any swings. I fucking appreciate you. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. Oh my god, keep a little cheese under your cheese board for the cheese, man. Is there cheese under my board? No, okay, we're good. I had to check. There was, man, I had, like, it was just fucking crazy, dude. I had so many cooking apparatuses lined up on this wall right here that I was just trading out onto that little table all day. There was so much crap. We filled both my sinks, all my countertops were covered in dishes, and I had to clean it. Like I can't leave it. I couldn't rest. And so I spent a really long time cleaning, and it's still not done because I'm waiting on my dishwasher. Fuck, dude. I'm tired. But the pizza was shockingly delicious. For those that didn't get to hang out yesterday and see the, I'm so tired. The accumulation, what's the word? Pizza good. Didn't hate. So tired. The pizzas, they were beyond edible. I took bites after we were over. I finished my slice. Which is weird because, like, my brain super didn't want to. And I'm gonna say straight up, out of all the ingredients I was afraid of, it was that motherfucking imitation crab. If that wasn't on there, it wouldn't have been questionable. If that makes sense. No, we did not finish the whole pizza. Oh my god. Fuck no, dude. A 12 by 9 inch Denver style pizza? Where would it go? Where did it go? Where would it go? No, dude, I'm a one slice bitch, man. I'm not I'm not good with eating shit tons of food. Zeke ate it. He finished his slice too. That was the crazy part. So Zeke said, here's my donation bar. So we are less than $500 away from hitting our goal, which is crazy. Zeke said if we hit $5,000, he'd try it. He would try it. And it was so shockingly not disgusting that I was just like, fuck it, he has to try it. But not only that, like, it was straight up something he would have loved because it was so creamy and so fatty. Like, if you're one of those people that likes the most disgusting cheese pull and like all of the cream, it was so cream slash cheese heavy, not cream cheese heavy, but creamy cheesy, the creamy cheesy cheese cream. So like rich. It was so fucking rich. It needed like acid or something. Like that's all, but that like it was good. It's so shocking to say that because of all the fucked up shit on it, but it was good. I don't know. Like it was delicious. It wasn't bad, but I think that could go on a menu. Someone would love that. Someone who loves chicken Alfredo. Like, that's what it tasted like. That was the mouthfeel of just, like, a mouth of wet cheese. But not, like, raw, not bad. There was no textural issues whatsoever. At all. I had no issues with any of the textures, and I have texture weirdness, so that was fine. I know! I rated him, and I watched him go back for more, and I was like, dude, is he gonna eat the whole slice? He finished his whole slice. Of his own volition on his stream. What the fuck? No shit, y'all made me have a late night Domino's pizza run last night. I could not have pizza last night. I know, we talked way too much about pizza. What I can absolutely say to that pizza, though, and what I definitely want to do, is I want to make that dough, but make like a legit pizza on it. I've never made, I've never made pizza dough from scratch in my life. Ever. I've made bread. I've made bread a bunch of times. It's basically the same thing. I've made focaccia a bunch of times. Not a bunch of times, but I made focaccia a couple times. Like, I've never made pizza crust from scratch before, and the fact the crust was so good. I couldn't stop showing people the bottom of it. It was so perfect. That what is it called? Detroit style crust or whatever. Like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to follow that recipe and I'm going to fucking make a real pizza out of it, cuz that crust was just undeniably sexy, and I wanted to eat more of the pizza. I just wanted different toppings. Like, I just wanted some acid on it, anything to cut through all that fat. That was it, though. But other than that, it was Detroit style crust is just, I think it's my favorite of the not New York pizza, of the not foldable pizza. Like, of any other pizza, it's just, I don't even know how to describe it, because it's like crispy but fluffy. It's like a breadstick. Oh my God. Is Detroit style crust just making one big breadstick we're putting toppings on? Because it's like crisp, it's like got that crunch on the outside, but it is so fluffy and light and wonderful on the inside. I don't know. That's the only like textural thing I can compare it to. Oh, I didn't get to eat my leftover pizza. Oh, Kozu, I'm so sorry. Where did you get it? Oh, you 100% could. I was even thinking, like, and I love olives, but like sticking olives in that crust or garlic cloves or something like that would have been fucking bomb. Chicago's deep dish, and Chicago's deep dish is totally different. That's not a thick crust. It's I think the concept, this is my personal theory. I don't know. I'm not from Chicago. My personal theory is that it's like they're trying to make like a meat pie, like a British meat pie, you know, like with water crust that actually holds all the shit in it. But you see, I like lasagna and I don't like deep dish pizza. It's got less than lasagna. I won't fight you on that because I think it's even worse. It's like soup. It's like literally like that deep, and they line it with like a pie crust, and then they pour sauce in and then throw some toppings in it, but it doesn't become like a solid. So you're never going to get a full slice out. It's going to and just pour out. And it's it's all the stuff I don't really like about pizza. Too much sauce, too much wet. It's a lot of wet. Detroit style crust. That's what we made yesterday, and it was so fucking good. It's just, I haven't had it good, and like two of the times I had it, and I'm just guessing this is because of the way you make it or whatever, the crust in the middle was raw, and the sauce up the middle was cold. Like, so you've got like this pie crust that's just full of sauce and got all the toppings like mixed into the sauce, and then there's not cheese on top. That's the other weird thing. The cheese is in the sauce, so it's actually topped with sauce. So you get no crispy cheese, you get no burnt cheese, you get no flame crutch touched cheese. It's just sauce and then the pie. It's just a lot. Yeah, it's not my thing either. I've tried it multiple times, and even the times it was cooked well, I was like, this is just like a sauce pie. I don't know. If you like tomato sauce, like if you just want to like drink tomato sauce out of some bread, go for it. You'll be into that. I love lasagna, but I'm like you. I do as little sauce as possible. Like, the sauce is there basically to keep the noodles moist, but I don't like, my favorite lasagna is when you cut the square and you can pull it up out of the pan and it stays. Do you know exactly what I'm talking about? You get that perfect cross section and I can slide it onto someone's plate and it doesn't go all the noodles just slide apart and it's just messy gross. That's not my lasagna. I like a little bit, like it needs that acid, like same with that pizza last night. If it would have had tomato sauce, it would have been phenomenal, but it had no acid. So it was just like cream, 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 cream. It's soup, right? I'm not into that. I don't like a saucy, sloppy, but I don't like that really with anything. If I'm gonna eat soup, I'm gonna eat soup. You know? That's not soup. Exactly, Chronicle, exactly. Like, that's soup. There's more meat than sauce, same. Yep, 100% same. I love the crunchy edges of the noodles, and you don't get that if you have too much sauce. It just boils them, so then your noodles are just like soft and just like fall apart. Nah, you got to get those crispy edges. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I've talked about this before, but my mom has a legendary lasagna pan. I've never been able to find anything like it. I've searched all over the interwebs. She has the deepest lasagna pan. And I don't even know where she got it. I swear it had to have been like a restaurant supply store or something, because it's just this giant steel pan that's like this big, but I swear to you, it's at least this deep. I'm trying to guess, like 6 inches deep. So then you can make as much lasagna as you want, and you're not worrying about any overflow or whatever, or sauce boiling over. It's the fucking best lasagna pan, and I've never found anything like it. Ever. She has the best lasagna pan. Every time I look for lasagna pans, it's like, would you like this little porcelain dish that's an inch high? Who the fuck makes an inch lasagna? That's not a lasagna? What are you doing? That shit's gotta be stacked. It's a layer cake of pasta. What? I'll try to get a picture of it. I'll try to ask her for a picture of it. I'm trying to visit her this summer sometime, but if I don't make it there by then, I will, I'll try to get a picture sooner than later, because I've actually taken pictures of it and shown it to people and done Google searches. And there's pans that look similar, and Google search will pull up similar pans, but none of them are that deep. They're all max like 3 inches deep. Maybe, not even, maybe 2 inches. Seriously, across the board. I don't understand, like, where the fuck all these deep, wonderful pans went. But my mom's lasagna is pretty legendary. It's fucking delicious. Yeah, if I want a soup, it's gonna go in a bowl and there's a spoon put it in my mouth. Spoon good. Too much sauce on pizza bad. Yes, and I love soup, but not pizza soup. That's not it. With wet raw bread. That's super raw, but no shit. That's what it's like. But it's so big. It's like it's a big enough pan to feed 8 children, 3 of whom are enormous men, with lasagna. I don't know how else to equate that. Like that, and we would have leftovers. That's how big that fucking pan is. And it's just like, it's the depth of it that is the seriousness of that pan. Because I want to make a fucking like lasagna, you know what I'm saying? But it always boils over or something. There's no pan deep enough. Other than doing it in like a Dutch oven or something like that, this steel thing is just, she's the shit. Hold on, let me look. No, because that's like I know exactly what that is because I worked in food service. It does not look like that. It's like shiny steel, and it has 2 little, like D-ring style handles on each end that you would pull out. So it's definitely not something you would stick in the line of a line cook station. It's not like that. It's better. Like, it's shiny steel, and the edges are like curled under. You know what I'm saying? So they're round, like the edge around the top is rounded. Barely, just like the steel's been curled under or whatever. It's a roasting pan. That's what I think it is. But I wouldn't roast in it. I don't know. I mean, call me out if I'm wrong on this, but most roasting pans I've ever seen have been like oval. They're mostly oval. And, they've got 2 handles on both sides. This one is a stainless steel, and the handles like flop down. They're not permanent handles on both sides that stick out all the time. They definitely flop down. They're like D-rings, like sitting in a little, I don't know. I'll get a picture of it. I've been searching for it my whole life. If one of you found it, I'd be fucking, and I'm very picky about it. So I'm sorry but like, I want that fucking pan. That's what Crispy thought. That's literally what Crispy just sent to me, was one of those warming pans, but it's not one of those. I know those, oh man, the amount of scars I have on my hands from cleaning those in food service, because the new ones have sharp edges, if you didn't know. It's great. I don't recommend it for obvious reasons, but last night, I woke up even sicker than I had been. I drank a shot glass with a NyQuil, 3 hydrocodones, smoked a bowl to go back to sleep, but that's some deep sleep. I still feel like ass. This virus is kicking your fucking ass. It's like a deep roasting pan. It's smooth. The entire thing's smooth, though. There's no corrugated bullshit on it at all. There's no, like most roasting pans have some sort of corrugation on the bottom so that the meat doesn't sit flat on the bottom of the pan. It does not have that. It is a smooth ass, seamless bitch who just does a banging fucking job. I don't know. What up, Najil? How are you, love? Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Sounds excessive. I understand. I've been I do the opposite though, Dream. Like I do the thing where I wake up or I'm feeling sick and I'm feeling like a sack of shit and blah 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 blah. And I just don't take anything. Like I just lay there on my pillow and convince myself like you're gonna feel better and go to sleep for hours. Until like Zeke walks in and he's like, "Have you taken anything?" And I'm like, maybe. No, I've taken fuck nothing. I don't even think of it, though. It's so dumb. Good morning, Rage. I hope you're doing well. Cocky, seriously? I'm so sorry. Why are our brains like this? It's seriously like, I'll just lay there with a migraine for hours. Like, oh, this is the worst pain ever. With a bottle of Excedrin within 5 feet of me. Like, not even... So dumb. Or I'll tell myself, like, oh, that's a waste of weed while I'm sick. Like, I'm not gonna... Oh, Dream, please don't. Please stay in bed. Please stay in bed. I'm not making lasagna right now. Brain is revolting? Boo. I'm sorry. You do? Okay, so I'm not the only one. Pathological demand avoidance. What is that? Coffee. I have a milk frother, so I get fancy with it. Just coffee. I'm a fiend. I love coffee. What up, Vex? Good morning. I'm doing okay. Hope you're doing well. I need to watch some of the VOD. Man, we cooked for 8 hours straight and still managed to do Faded Friday somewhat appropriately. I'm so tired. My body and everything, like, and it wasn't just the 8 hours straight of like running back and forth in my kitchen and cooking this crazy pizza, but the cleaning afterwards took me like 3 hours and it's still not done. I was so tired. But the pizza was shockingly tasty. Like, actually shockingly tasty. I really didn't have high hopes for that thing. I don't know. There was so much weird shit on it, but it was pretty tasty. This is actually it. Oh my god, I didn't know that was a thing. Oh wow, this hits true. On a daily basis, I can't do things that are expected or routine as a result of my stress response to demands. Demands cause me a lot of anxiety. Oh, it's like obstinance disorder a little bit. It sounds like that. I did. Oh man. Well, that was the thing. So I made, we should look at it. I made weed butter. The butter. See what I mean by watery pea soup? It takes on this fucking green color that is just... Yeah, but that's water, that line right there. So now what I have to do is you have to break it and pour all the water out, and then you have your weed butter. A pound of it. Butter. She gonna get us fucked up. But this is what I was doing in the kitchen all day yesterday. Like, I had to run back and forth to the kitchen every 15 minutes to stir this so it didn't burn. And she smells marijuana-y. I know, it's gonna be good. The last time I made the butter, it fucked me up. And that's what I was gonna say. So last night, we had just made the butter, so obviously it hadn't solidified or separated or whatever. So I promised I would glaze the pizza with it. So I took some of the pizza crust and I dipped it in the weed butter and took a bite, and it was delicious. It kicked in, we ended stream at like 5:30 last night. My time. So like 7:30 Eastern. And it kicked in, I want to say at like 8:30. Eastern. Like we were watching movie night, and I was bussing around just cleaning slowly, and all of a sudden it was like the most fuzzy warm wave just did this like, huh, and I was like, oh, there's that butter. Hello. It's like the only thing I can equate my butter to is what I wish painkillers did, which is so weird to say, but it's seriously a very similar sensation to me personally. In that when I've been seriously injured for some reason, I had to take like hardcore narcotics. You take it, and then all of a sudden there's just this weird fuzzy warm that comes over, and you're just like, huh, interesting. But painkillers make me like not blackout, like drunk blackout, but I start missing chunks of time. Like if I was to describe my experience like Glut when he gets too high and it's the chapters, that's like, but I'm missing chapters. I've only been on painkillers like 3 times in my life, like for wisdom teeth, my rib, and the horse thing. Like that's it. But I'm missing chapters. Like once the painkillers wear off, I'm like, I'm missing half my day. I have no idea where it is. Whereas with edibles, I don't miss chapters. I'm not missing chunks of my life. It's just that nice warm fuzzy, but my brain's not checking out. Yeah, 7:30. Yeah. That was about it. Dude, it was crispy. I still can't believe I did it. Like I've done so many firsts on stream. Like first time doing things. I didn't even realize, like I was confident with bread. So I went into it like, I know how to do bread. This part's not going to be hard to me. And then realized afterwards, I've never made a pizza crust from scratch before in my entire life. So if you were here yesterday, you got to see, there's a fuzzy in the air. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get you. Motherfucker. If you were here yesterday, you got to see my first time ever making pizza crust, which was cool, but it was so gorgeous. I could not stop bragging about that crust. And the science of how, I know, it's just because I'm not a cook, but the fact that we put a bunch of toppings on that raw dough, and it cooked all the way through perfectly. Not a soggy bottom in the fucking house. I chopped that thing right down the middle. Because that's what I do. Like, when I make a loaf of bread, I fucking rip it in half. And I'm like, where's my crumb? How's it look? All right, now you can eat it. I don't care. I just want to see it. I want to see what I did. And that's how I felt about that crust. And it was phenomenal. And the sheer amount of times that I've been at restaurants and ordered like a Detroit style pizza or a deep dish style pizza or a calzone and the fucking dough is raw. Like, bitch, I can do it. So can you. Stop feeding people raw dough. You're ruining us. God damn it. No soggy bottoms. It's happened to me so many times. I actually went through a period of time where I hated pizza because I had been fed raw dough so many times that I was scared of pizza. I was like, you have to stop feeding me pizza because it's raw. Stop. Like, actually raw. Not undercooked wet dough. Katie's being precious. Raw. Raw, stretchy white dough where you can see the crystals of salt in the dough. Like, raw. Disgusting. That surprise hit is what I love and hate about edibles. Yeah, you kind of have to wait around. You really never know when it's going to happen. Turns into Paul from the British Baking Show. I'm not near pretty enough to be Paul. Are you kidding me? Do you think he'd be half the thing he is if he didn't have that stark white hair, tan skin, and icy blue eyes? That motherfucker is just a stunning creature. I don't know. Oh, Vex. But, I mean, I'm just tired. I kind of feel that, but I'm sorry, Honeybean. I feel like a couple people are having a low day today. Is it shitty weather? I don't say that jokingly. Like, when the clouds come out, I get icky feeling. The moment the sun's gone, I'm like, oh, where's my sun? I miss it. Last time I did an edible, it was a 3 milligram lemon drop candy, had my toes tingling and my body vibrating. Oh, I've never had that. You have crap weather. Crap weather makes me feel like crap. I totally understand that. We have nice, sunny sunshine, so it, like, brightens your mood when you wake up first thing in the morning. But if I wake up to dark clouds and, like, black skies, it just always brings me down. I don't know why. Sun makes us happy, I think. But yeah, that's what I was saying. That PDA, it sounds like ODD. What is it? The obstinance disorder or whatever, which if you're unaware of that, you might have it. It's a fun thing where you are perfectly fine doing the dishes until someone tells you to do the dishes. And it's not a, oh, you told me to do something, so now I'm not going to do it. It's not even a thought process. Your brain just immediately goes, oh, guess we're not doing that anymore. And it could have been the most fun we've ever had in our entire life. Like, genuinely, I could have been getting off and I'd stop because someone suddenly said I had to because my brain is broken. It's so annoying. And it took me until I was like 27 to figure that out. Like, I just thought I was a cunt. I was like, what is wrong with me? Like, why is my instinct to absolutely not do anything anyone tells me to do? But if you don't tell me to do something, if you just like, oh, dishes need to be done. Oh man, I might get to those later. My brain goes, oh, I'm gonna get to them first. Fucking try me. It's so stupid. Yep. Oh, you're cleaning? Not anymore. Yeah. It's like ODD, but for self-motivation. Oh. I always thought it was like some psychotic form of self-punishment. Like, we'll just sit in a migraine. We don't need to do anything about it. We'll just, because we deserve this. What? Which is crazy talk. That's crazy talk. Or if you point out the fact that I'm doing something, I'm not doing it anymore, right? I hate that. I hate that I can be out here painting and having a really good time, and Zach walks out, what are you doing? Nothing. And it has nothing to do with him, it's just now ruined. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Hate it. Good morning, senor. How are you, love? Right, want me to do something? Tell my mom to say I can't. Uh-huh. Dude, right, Kozu, that's exactly it. It's weird. I tried to explain this to my ex at one point, and she said, we need to go to the store. When I didn't, I'd be like, you speak in French? I don't need to do shit. But if she says, I need to go to the store, could you drive me? I'm down. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's pretty common. I was seriously, cocky. Do you get this too? I don't know what it is. I've speculate, like, I'm assuming it's because someone has, like, interrupted my flow state. Like, you know, the mysterious flow state we get in when we're crocheting, knitting, painting, reading a book, whatever. And the moment someone, I mean, they don't even want your attention, like, they don't even want anything from you. They're just, hey, what's up? What you doing? We happen to live in the same house and I'm checking in. And you're just like, well, guess I'm going to go manically clean floorboards now because I don't know what I was doing because nothing feels good anymore. I don't know. It's so weird. I feel like I have an eyelash in my eye, always. Not being pulled out of the groove because it's so hard to get back in the groove. If anybody doesn't, you know, I don't know. I don't like to say suffer because I don't necessarily feel like I'm suffering. But if you don't really deal with like mental spiciness shit, it does kind of suck because it takes so much effort to get into that flow state. I've talked about that before, but like when I'm doing something, anything, and it's something I enjoy doing, like reading a book I'm really liking or painting a picture or something, it takes so much effort to get my brain to stop considering all the other options of things we have to do at that moment. So like, for instance, I sit down to read a book that I've been thinking about that I want to finish, that I'm really into, really enjoying this book. And like every other page, my brain takes a break and goes, but we could paint. And I have to literally physically shake my head, restart that paragraph, and tell myself, no, we're enjoying ourselves. Like, you are having a good time. I'm not trying to convince myself I am. I'm genuinely having a good time. You need to stop. Because I will, this is why ADHD people don't finish anything. Because that voice is so much louder than any other sense. And we listen to it and we're like, well, I guess I won't finish my book. Guess I'll go paint. And then you paint for 15 minutes and realize it's not the hit you wanted. But you destroyed your own flow state of reading. So now what? It's just really hard to get into it and not have a million other conversations going on in my head of like, what could we be doing that's better? There could be something better here, which is weird. I have a stoner bowl from last night. Cheers. I fucking hate our brains too. Like, I love it. I love other people's brains. I love to dig into other people's brains. They're fantastic, but dealing with my own is a fucking nightmare. See, to avoid people at work, people ask me to do things and I'll just say no. Oh my God, Glut, do you want to know what I do? I do something really similar. I know my stories always involve Zeke, but he's literally the only human I'm ever around. Zeke will say like, hey, did you do blank, 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 blank? And I just straight up lie and say I didn't do it. And I wait for him to walk to the thing and see that I've done it and walk all the way back and be like, but you did it. And I'm like, yeah, I did. Think twice about asking stupid questions next time. It's such a bitch move. Why am I like this? Of course I made the bed. I do it every day. But I'll be like, no, what bed? We have a bed? Weird. I don't know why. It's such a stupid thing to do. I can't sit and read or watch something about doing something else like crocheting or smoking a joint. Same. Have you ever tried to like sit down and do something without your bong or a joint? Or like your fidget toy, whatever it is, your phone? Like if I'm not like say I'm sitting down and I'm knitting or sewing or something and I have my phone open to Discord chat and I'm sitting here and I'm watching it like this while the movie's up on that screen and I have like this flick back and forth while I'm doing whatever the fuck I'm doing. Same. If I don't have a fidget toy for about 30 minutes, I'm done. I fall right the fuck asleep. And by fidget toy, I mean my bong, my lighter, my coffee, my water, my beverage of choice. Like, these are all my fidget toys. And if I don't have them, I'm out like a damn light. It's crazy. I've been stuck in a rut where if I'm not doing things for recent stuff, I've been dealing with other things I cannot do or enjoy. I'm stuck sitting there ruminating on not doing those. Oh, I hate that. My habits have made it painfully aware. Oh God, painfully aware. My chat just doubled. Don't do that. Painfully aware that I need to get diagnosed as ADHD, but I keep getting distracted and never making the appointments. Have you seen those memes, Cleve? There's memes all over Instagram all the time that will say something along the lines of, ADHD medication is basically meth and it's super addicting. Me. Did I take my medicine for the past 7 days? Pours out pills, starts counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Fuck. 1, 2, 3. It's constant. Like counting your pills to see if you've actually taken them at all because you have no fucking recollection whatsoever of taking your joy. By the way, take your joy. It's constant. It's too real. Like I see them all the time and I'm like, wow, I'm not alone. Because the guilt that overruns you from that shit. And like taking double ADD medication for a day means no sleepy sleep time, so you don't want to do that. Take your fucking joy, everybody. You deserve to feel okay today. I have fidget toys all over my desk. Actually, Kills has made most of them. I have like these guys. They're little 3D printed fidget toys. This is an octopus. But I sit here and I play with them all the time. Like this. I don't know why. This makes it so now I can watch a movie. Just doing this. But without it, I'm like, you want me to sit quietly and listen? Ah! Ah! Help! None of that. My hair, oh dude, my hair, when my hair's long enough, it's definitely a fidget. You know what's a terrible fidget is I spin my plugs. I sit here like this and spin my earplugs. Or I'll spin my nose ring. Definitely, yeah. Yep. Get a pill carrier, place it in the place you always go past. I did that one time and then lost the pill carrier. And the problem with losing the pill carrier was now I lost all my pills instead of just one bottle of my pills. That was a very expensive mistake. But to some people, they work great. Or there's an app you can use, but the problem is you have to remember to use the app. You know what I'm saying? It's a negative feedback loop of like, well, this will help you remember your pills if you remember that thing, but if you don't remember that thing, you're not going to remember your pills. So maybe you'll set another timer to remember that thing to remember your pills, but if you don't remember that timer, then you're not going to remember that thing to do your pill. You know what I'm saying? Like, my problem is memorizing, so you're just adding more things I have to memorize on top of it. Help. What I do, my joy rule is this is genuinely what I do. I'm not allowed to brush my teeth until I take my joy. And my pleasure in the morning is getting up, peeing, and brushing my teeth. And so I have my joy there and I just take it immediately. It's just part of the routine. But I make that like my rule is if I go to grab my toothbrush, I'm like, did you take your, no. That's yeah, take it with your first cup of coffee, exactly. It's just making it part of your routine, I think helps a lot, so then you don't forget it. I'm kind of lucky I don't need to count when I realize the world is imploding and want to see it burn to the ground. I know I didn't take it that morning. That's pretty good. I'm sorry, but also. I have grip strengtheners at my desk I'll use during movie night or meetings to keep my hands busy. I have similar, I don't have the one you have, like the grip one. I have these, I have them in a drawer over here. There's 3 of them, and they're different firmnesses of like sand-filled bags. Sand-filled balls. So like one of them's really easy to squeeze, one is really hard to squeeze. So depending on whether or not I'm anxious or just like needing to hurt something, I'll sit here and play with those and play with the balls. Therapy balls. They're like therapy balls. Yeah, they're great. I think they're meant for hand strength though, but I just sit here and like It's a family trait. We've got a niece that plays with her hair constantly. You want to know something gross? I used to suck on my hair. Stimming. I mean, I'm not saying your family's got neurospicy running in it, but neurospicy has been proven time and time again to be very genetic, but also learned behaviors. So, like, if you're a baby and you're not cognizant of a moment, but your mom is anxious and she starts sucking on her hair, as you grow older and you become cognizant, your reaction to anxiety could be sucking on your hair. Same way that a mother can actually impart a real phobia on her child. That's not a joke. You guys know phobias take a traumatic experience to rewrite your brain chemistry to make you respond to something involuntarily. That's a real phobia. You can have irrational fears across the board, but don't fuck around with that word phobia because that is serious business. That is people fainting when they can't control it. That is people vomiting when they can't control, etc. But a mother who's like, say she has a phobia of lightning can actually impart that phobia on her child because when we're infants, we're learning fear response from our parents and from the adults around us. So if the adults around us are irrationally afraid of something we can't do anything about, we will learn to be irrationally afraid of something like that. And then we will learn coping mechanisms from our parents. It's crazy. Super crazy. Brains are wild. Wild. But a legit phobia, is something that is so traumatic that it rewrote your brain chemistry to make you, example, pass out when there's lightning. Like involuntary responses, you know what I mean? Not just like, oh my God, I hate lightning. I'm so phobic of it. What the fuck? Oh, I'm so uncomfortable. It's literally like you're panicking, you're sweating, you're vomiting, you're passing out. Like phobias do horrible things to people's bodies, but that is what genuinely has to happen. You can't be born with a phobia. Phobias are developed somewhere. Something happened to give you that horrible phobia. And I know I talk about my needle phobia. Like that is something that is, I hate it. It's why I'm a little sensitive about the phobia word because like it's not like I go around like, I'm so scared of needles. It's like I genuinely have to tell nurses, I'm going to pass out and cry a little. Please just continue. Please just continue with the shot. I would really like this vaccination. Katie up here wants this vaccination. This Katie doesn't know what's happening. Because when I was 3 years old, I was pinned down by 11 different people while they sewed my mouth shut without any Novocaine or any numbing medication whatsoever, and it fucked me up. Like, it was so traumatic to my little 3-year-old brain that it rewrote my brain chemistry to pass out if I get a syringe near me. And then I went into medicine. Who'd have thunk it? But it took a lot of therapy for me to stop passing her out around needles. And it took a lot of therapy for me to dig into, like, why? Why is this my response? Why is this what happens to me when someone comes at me with a syringe? Because I can't ever remember anyone, like, injecting anything in me in a negative way or doing anything traumatic with needles. Like, yeah, I long story short, was running through the woods when I was 3 years old, and there was, like, a chunk of barbed wire fence just in the woods. Upright still, like one fence, like 2 posts and some barbed wire that was all rusty and fucked up, but it was fall and I couldn't see it, and I ran straight through it, and the barbed wire caught my face. And my mom found me just like dangling from a barbed wire fence by my face. It was really traumatic. I remember the hospital, like, Jesus. And this was the 80s when they didn't do anything but like some fucking, what's the brown iodine? But my mom told me this straight up when I like was searching later in life, like, why am I still passing out because of needles? I'm an adult. I work in medicine. This is crazy. And my mom was like, well, when you were 3 and you remember those stitches you had to get, it took like 11 nurses to hold you down because they didn't want to give you any local anesthetic. Nowadays, we do ketamine for kids, so we can sew you up and the kids don't remember anything, thank fuck. But what the fuck? Can you imagine watching that happen as a parent? I have silicone eggs of different squishiness. Oh my god, do we all have the squish eggs? K-hole. Yeah, you want to know a funny thing I never realized? I am a K-hole. I have a couple K-holes. Ketamine for kids, dude. So there's some hospitals I worked at that don't use ketamine for kids anymore, and some hospitals that do. We tend to use ketamine for really short procedures. So like we give it to people to knock them out to like reset their shoulder, like pop your shoulder back in or do some really quick stitches or something. But there are some hospitals that I've worked at that refuse to give ketamine to kids anymore because they have reports and studies showing that kids get night terrors from ketamine. Because like we turn off your conscious brain, but your unconscious brain is still on and their eyes stay open. It's so creepy. Ketamine doesn't make you go, oh, like propofol fentanyl. That's a wonderful little cocktail that knocks you right the fuck out. Ketamine just makes you go. So imagine like pulling a bullet out of someone and they're just blinking at you, slow motion and staring at you. That's what it's like when you do it to kids. It's very, very like the ketamine. And so I guess because their eyes are open and their brain's still taking in information, they're getting night terrors from it. And so there's some hospitals that don't use it anymore, but some definitely do. It's a zombie, seriously. Like 1 minute they're looking at you and they're smiling, and then they just go. It's so fucking weird. I wouldn't. My ketamine adventure in a word was awful. What was your experience? You should, cuteness. It's good stress relief. It's like a disassociative. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically what it is. They gave my son ketamine when he broke his arm. I'll admit, hearing my son scream when they reset his arm is not something I'll ever forget. You know what's crazy is people scream on the other shit too. Like I know it's something we're all aware of that like even if you're asleep in the deepest whatever, like pain reaction is pretty visceral. But I've had like 70-something-year-old women on a fat cocktail of propofol and fentanyl scream through it. And the bright side of the propofol fentanyl cocktail is it's an amnesic. So if you wake up, you don't remember any of it. It's one of those where like we go, now count down from 3, and all of a sudden you're waking up and you're like, did you do it? And we're like, yeah, we did it. It's all over. It's one of those. But people, I mean, the visceral scream that has come out of human beings on that, and it's something raw, and it's like a pregnancy scream. That's what it is. Nothing else compares. It's this fucking feral level of noise that comes out of someone that is not a conscious noise. Like the growling that comes out of someone giving birth. Very similar. Like a lot of it is, man, I couldn't even, like I had one woman who was on the propofol fentanyl and we were resetting her hip. And because of the propofol fentanyl and she was older, she screamed through her mouth. So like while we were resetting the hip, which is horrible, but she's out, so don't worry. She was going, but her mouth was not taped shut. It was horrifying. Medicine is horrifying. Cheers? No inhibition, exactly. Like it's I don't know another word other than feral, it's just wild. Pain is real. Pain is visceral. Cheers. When I was in the ketamine fog, I wanted Chris to know how I felt. I said, I feel so weird. I think I think the reason a lot of the times they use ketamine for shorter stuff like setting an arm or something like that is ketamine doesn't have the effects of suppressing heart rate, suppressing breathing, etc., etc., etc. So if any of you have had surgery, like scheduled surgery, you're probably well aware of the questionnaire they go over before the surgery. Do you smoke? How often do you smoke? Et cetera, et cetera. A lot of those questions we're not judging you smoking in any way, shape, or form. But if you smoke anything, it is going to be harder to get you off of the ventilator. The more that your breathing gets suppressed, the more mucus starts to build up, and it becomes very dangerous to do surgery on you, honestly, because of anesthesia. Ketamine does not have that effect. Ketamine doesn't lower heart rate. It doesn't bring your breathing rate down. Like you could do that naturally if you're on ketamine for some reason. Like a lot of people microdose and stuff like that. I'm not here to judge. But it doesn't do that. So it's lower risk. Oh, God. And that's such a good point to bring up. Like, I know I say this all the time, but if you're ever going to the hospital for literally anything, we don't care what you're on. You could literally have a heroin kit. As long as there's not heroin in it because it's a drug-free zone. You can't bring heroin on the site. Like, we just don't want to give you anything that's going to conflict with what's going on in your body. My job, my passion, all I want to do is save your life. That's it. And I'm assuming you're here because you want your life saved. Like, that's why else would you come to the hospital? Like, you're here because you want an issue solved, right? That's all I want to do. And so when I ask for, like, medication history, if you smoke, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, I need those facts because, God forbid, I give you something that interacts with something you're on that you lie to me about, and now I've killed you. Like, obviously, that's not going to happen with marijuana or something, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're on literally anything, even if you did, like, a party drug, we don't care. You're never going to get in trouble for that at the hospital, unless you got a bag of it in your pocket. Ever. I just want to know what you're on so I don't kill you. That's it. That's literally, and I wish there was a way to impart that on people even stronger, because there's still people out there that are like, nah, you're narcs. Nah, you're going to call the cops. Look, there's a cop in the ER. You know how we always have a cop in the ER. It's the ER. Are you kidding me? They don't give a fuck about you. Stop thinking you're so special. Like, it's all about just keeping you safe. And the sheer amount of times I can see someone's pupils shaking. And they're like, nah, man, I haven't done anything in weeks. And I'm like, all right, well, if you have, what I'm about to give you will kill you. All right, so last night I did a bunch of hydros. All right, cool. Thank you for being honest. This wasn't ever going to kill you, but now I know a lot more about you. Like, and it still doesn't matter. None of it matters. Same with your status as an American citizen. I know nowadays it's been very, very sketchy. Please just come to the hospital. The hospital is not doing anything to get you in trouble. We just want to make you better. We've had so many people come through the ER with an issue that could have been halted weeks before. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you had an infected toe 3 weeks ago. Now it's necrotizing fasciitis up your leg because people are terrified of A, getting in trouble because they're on some sort of drug, or B, getting in trouble because they're not a citizen or something like that. Nowadays, it's a lot sketchier than it used to be because we're in a shit stake. But outside of the current environment, please just go to the doctor. Like, as a medical professional, I don't give a fuck. I just want you to be alive. I'm going to do my best to keep you alive. And the cops have nothing to do with that. Side note, though, I had a really weird thought this morning. I don't know why I woke up thinking about this, but I used to know this girl back when I was in college. She was married to a friend of mine, and she was like the most neurotic, afraid of everything human I've ever met in my life. And this was back when we were like 22. She was already just terrified of the world. Terrified of the world. I don't even know how to put that. I can't even think of an example. But horrified. Everyone was sketchy to her. Every human being was scary. She always had her blinds drawn. She would not go outside. Terrified. A couple days ago, I don't know. Oh, it was someone's birthday or something like that. I had to open my Facebook, and I saw on Facebook, she's now a cop. And I'm scared. Like, that gave me a scare. Like, I don't think she should have a gun. I don't know. Fuck that. I feel like that's the type of people who want a gun, and that's scary to me. I agree, wholeheartedly, Fiata. Not in the cool way, obviously. I think that's apparent, though, right? They literally have an off-duty cop in the ER doing security, but he's a homie at least when he's off duty. 100%, he's a super homie. The cop in the ED is there to keep me safe from violence. That's it. They're not there to get anyone in trouble for anything. Like, again, if you bring drugs onto a hospital premises, you're not going to get in trouble, but we're going to take them, and drugs are expensive. Leave those at home. Like, we just have to get rid of them. Where it's a drug, you know what I'm saying? Like, a hospital's a drug-free campus. We're just gonna have to dispose of them. But, like, aside from that, like, for fuck's sake. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's hard to impress upon people. I wish I could impress that on people because so many instances where someone, it could have been so much less serious. ACAB, I have yet to be proven wrong on that one. C, Wyoming. Oh, 100% senor. And that's literally just because it's a drug-free campus, we can't have that shit on the campus. We'll do that with your own meds too. Like when you come in and you're going to be like inpatient for some reason and you have your own bucket of meds, I'm going to record every single med in there. I'm going to take that bucket and I'm going to put that in a safe. And then we're going to pull meds out of our pharmacy on site because I just don't know what's like, yeah, that med jar could say blah, 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 but what's in it? I don't know. I have no idea. Unless I sent all of your meds to the pharmacy to get checked, which a hospital is not willing to pay for. Let me tell you that right now. That's never going to happen. So I'm going to write it all down and I'm going to figure it out, but we're going to pull it out of our own pharmacy because I just don't know what you're bringing in. And that's the same with any vape. Like you could say it's a THC vape. I don't know what it is. And so it's to be safe, but we don't want, like, I'm telling you this very realistically. Like cops are the bane of my existence in any capacity, but as a fucking medical care worker, let me tell you, you get someone who's being arrested and they have to go to the hospital for one reason or another. Now I've got 3 cops that will not leave my ICU 24/7, and they are not pleasant. I don't want them there either. Fuck, dude. No one does. They take the meds away here too. That makes sense. I mean, seriously, it's just like, I hope that makes people feel safer knowing like, I'm never going to trust what's in your bucket. I'm going to pull out what I know for a fact is exactly what you're supposed to be getting. That's what it looks like, crispy, but double the tall. I know, I'm being a bitch. I'm being a picky bitch. It's double that height. Double that height and it doesn't flare. It's straight. I know. But you're closer! They take meds away here too, except hydrocodone. Yeah, that makes sense. My mom's was deeper too and also straight-sided. What the fuck? Where did our moms get this shit? No, if you find it, I'm gonna piss my pants because I want it so bad. Like, I've considered stealing my mother's, but she still makes a better lasagna than me, so I'm not gonna do that. But seriously, straight and I'm not exaggerating when I say it's probably 6 inches, at least 6 inches deep. It is enormous. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it's the perfect pan. Because I've taken my hydrocortisone as soon as I wake up so the nurses leave with me. That makes sense, though. Lasagna is so good. That's close, though, Crispy. You're seriously getting there. I'm just saying this. Like, I say this because I feel bad if anybody's, like, I don't want you to waste your time on me. That's what my brain says. Like, don't waste your time on me. I'm worthless. I'm going to die in a couple years. Don't worry about it. Don't listen to my brain. She's a stupid. But I have Google food the fuck. I even Google imaged this fucker. Still can't find it. So, like, my hope is dastardly low, but I have I hope. I still hope. I want that pan so bad. I put it in, did I put it in the Discord? Yeah, in Foodstuffs in the Discord and on Blue Sky and on the tweeters. It was pretty sexy, Vex. It looked so good. Just machine one out of a monoblock of aluminum. Yeah, I have those tools. I'll just machine a pan out of a mono block of aluminum. Are those words? Dude, I didn't even know Long John Silver still existed. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't talk about a friend like that, right, Cocky? I just have to say, like, it's so stupid that that's the instinctual thought, right? Don't waste your time on me. Because I would never, ever, ever let one of my friends say that about themselves. I just have a CNC, yeah. I mean, to be fair, I do have a lot of very strange tools lying around because I've done a lot of weird craft projects, but that's not the one. I wish, though, I have. I'm sushi, no, sushi? You're sushi now. Sushi. I have. I'm convinced that's where it came from. I think it must have come from a restaurant supply store. The problem is everything that is that size and that depth at a restaurant supply store is a line. What are they called? Like I worked in food service. I just have I can't conceptualize what the name of these pans are. But the warming pans that you stick in the line with the hot water underneath them. So they've got that lip that hangs on the sides. We used them in all the restaurants I've ever worked in. That's where you keep like the warm food. That's all they have. And that's not it. Period. It's not it. Like, it is not a warming pan. So that can't be it. But that's the only one. See my oh shit, did I miss it? I fucking lied. I have the pan. Hold on. Oh my god, take a picture! Where are you putting it in Discord? It's not it. It is not a warming pan, but that's all they have. I've been to the I've gone to I can't remember the name of the one that was in Maryland I went to. It's huge. Dude, if you know, it's basically like this huge stainless steel, at least 16 inches and at least 6 inches deep, straight sides. And I know at the top, it's like the lip is like rolled under, you know, and then on either side of the long ends, it's got like the D-ring handle that flops down. Not like a solid handle that's just sticking off all the time. It's got like the sad little D-ring handle on both sides of it. But it's enormous, and it just makes the best lasagna because you can literally get like, you can get like 5 layers of noodles in there. And that's what I want. I'm not into the sauce. I don't want boil over. Like, I hate cleaning my oven. Dude. No, if you find it, you fucking let us know. Because Viata has it. We're all in the search for it. That is damn close. That is the closest we've absolutely gone. I think that one's bigger. How tall is it? I think that one's like bigger than my mom's. He's on, that is the closest we've got is this one. Because of the D-ring handles, they're only on 2 sides, and I just think that one's bigger. Like, that's like an industrial size roasting pan, but we're getting there. And I feel like the walls are thinner on my mom's, but I don't know. Viata's getting a picture of hers, so we'll see how close that compares to, but I'll be so fucking impressed. Because I have really looked for this pan quite extensively, to no avail. Are you secretly an engineer superhero? Do you superwoman it and run into a telephone booth and rip off stripper clothes and save the day? Kind of. But it's more like rip off streamer clothes. Redacted. Weave! Thank you so much for summing the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it any swings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent, and I appreciate you. Let me look. Hold on. The fact that you guys are on a search for this pan is phenomenal. If someone finds it, I will piss. It's taller than that, but that is the closest if we could mate Hev's link and Crispy's latest link together, that is the closest we've fucking gotten. Because, like, Hev's link, yes, but it's deeper. That one's only 3 inches deep. My mom's, I'm not kidding, is like 6 inches deep. And that's the real thing we're looking for, is that straight walled deep. Giggity. Because lasagna. That is fuck close, though. 3 inches? Do I have a ruler nearby? 3 inches is nothing. When it comes to a lasagna pan, that's barely a 3 noodle. Is it? I mean, I'm going to be fair with you. If your lasagna has only 2 noodle layers in it, it's not lasagna. I'm very sad about what you've created for me. I don't know what that is, that casserole you've made, but that's not lasagna. 3 or more. 3 or more, period. 3 or more, at least. At least. Hold on. It's trying to open Discord. I have Discord open. Why can't you just open the app? Or not? You need 4 minimum. Thank you. I'm so glad I'm not the only lasagna snob. 2 layers? What is that? 2 lasagna noodles? I don't know what that is. A casserole at best. I would say 3 minimum. I'm still sad about 3. 4 noodles, I'm impressed. 5, show me your pan. Show me your pan hole. Oh, you know what I'm saying? If you're getting 6 layers, give me your pan or I'm going to kill you for it. That's what I'm saying, David. That's my pans too. I can get like 3, and those are, I'm struggling with 3 layers in those pans. I've always wanted this deep pan. Thank you. It's basically a double stacker sandwich, right? Like, you haven't, a pack of lasagna noodles, right? Like, how many noodles in that did you even use? Did you even use any? What are you doing? A wet sandwich. Yeah, it's a drippy sandwich. All right, let me see if it'll open in the app. I have literally the Discord app open, and it's like, oh, but do you want to open it in a browser? No. Wait, mine's a little different, but that's the fucking pan. Shut up. Shut up. Viata has my pan. I want it really bad. No, she didn't find it online. She owns it. She owns my pan. But where did your mom get it? Why do our moms have these magical goddamn motherfucking pans? Where did they get them? My mom doesn't even know. She's like, I don't know where it came from. No, Viata owns it. She posted it in the Discord. She owns my pan. You whore. Was it literally a cookware party? See, I guessed that, but my mom couldn't remember being in one vis. She had no cognizance of being in a cookware party whatsoever. Like, she did the Tupperware party. So we have, my mom still has Tupperware. That shit is the bomb. Still works phenomenally. But, she's just always had the most perfect lasagna pan in the whole world, and I want to steal it real bad. Now Viata has it too, damn it. It just is restaurant quality, man. That's the thing. Would she even remember? Because my mom has no idea. That pan is older than me. I'm sure your mom's is probably older than you. Like, where could we even source that thing anymore? Oh, David, like, I've told my mom that very clearly. Like, in no way, shape, or form am I looking forward to my mom passing someday. But when and if she does, that pan is mine. And I'll break it over my sibling's head before they take it. I have a lot of siblings to contend with. That pan is mine. Depends on who makes that lasagna and if it's a loose bitch or if it's nice and tight. If it's toit like a toiger. In the 1920s, right? They have to be. Maybe she was in a cookware party while baked. I hope so, kind of. My mom started sending me stuff that she stopped using before she passed when I got it all. My Nana did that a lot with like jewelry and shit like that. See, this is the thing though. We all agree that the best lasagna is 3 to 4 layers minimum. Yet all of these pans, I'm so sorry, a 3-inch wall pan, that's that. You're not getting more than 3 layers of a lasagna in that. Why are all lasagna pans made so shallow if nobody wants a shallow fucking lasagna? Nobody wants that. It's not lasagna. You gave me weird casserole. I don't understand. My mom's doesn't have a brand either. No brand on it anywhere. At all. Nothing. I know. Oh, Hev! Your link got broke. Hold on. Oh, that's so close. And this isn't even anything. That would probably be perfect. The D-rings fall down on my mom's, but that is damn similar. I had the same thing with my brother with the table my dad made with his hands. I won. Yeah, I feel that. There's not much I give a shit about, but there's a few things in my mom's kitchen that you just cannot get anymore. Like this lasagna pan that's mysterious that I've never been able to find anymore. A lot of my mom's Tupperware. Shit like that. Yeah, but I don't want my parents kicking it. I'd rather them have their stuff. Your mom has 12. I'm willing to bet she's got tons of pans she doesn't even remember where from. Oh yeah, my mom has cupboards and cupboards of pans. It is crazy. The link said, nope, that one's bigger. Is it? How, 4-piece all-in-one roaster. How tall are the sides? They're only that, I'm not kidding, they're only 4 inches high. It's only 4 inches high. See, that one's better. How high are the sides? 5.5 inches. See, 5.5 inches I can do something with. 3 to 4 inches, I don't know what to do with that. I don't think you can get a very, I don't know. I feel like you need that straight walled height. That's important. That slanted height makes it so your stacks aren't going to sit. They're going to fall, like, they're going to, like, fall apart. And then when you're cutting your lasagna, it's not going to be appropriate. Like, you need solid fucking layers in there. I don't think we have knives this weekend. So I don't know. I'm so tired. I don't honestly give a fuck. I'll just sit here all day. I have no brain power, and I super don't want to think about anything, because yesterday was so much thinking. I'm checking out for the next 48 hours. Sorry! Easy to make a 5-inch walled lasagna pan? 5 to 6 inch walled lasagna pan out of ceramic? Dude, I'd love to see you do it. Get it. What up, B-Treats? How are you? Stop giving me fucking pop-ups! Ceramic. How high? Those walls look real shallow. It doesn't even say the height of the dish. 4 inches of depth. I don't believe it. I don't know if I believe it on that one. I'm looking at it like, how is that 4? I mean, 4 inches if you're including the curl out of the lid or something. And the ceramic thickness. It's a cute dish. But deeper? Giggity, that's what she said. Similar glut, but not flared sides. That's very important. The sides have to be straight. Like, if you see, I'll pull up Viada's, hold on. This is the closest I've seen. Oh, I don't want to forward it. Stop that. This one, I'm pretty positive, is literally my mom's pan. This thing. It's not anything fancy, but it is deep. You can see it compared to this Mountain Dew can. I love that you put the Mountain Dew can next to it, because that's so important. It's the straight and the depth that is super important, because it's a very specific, it's for lasagna. Like, that's what I want this thing for. And if I can't get all the fucking layers in that, where when you have it, like, do this, bow out, then the noodles slip apart, and then you don't get that good cross-section. It is, but it's not a food service pan. It has handles. It is not a warmer. I have a link of a warmer up, I think. Do I still have the warmer? Fuck, I don't. Someone gave me a pan warmer. It is not a pan warmer. I know what that is. I worked with those for many, many years in food service. It's not that. It's a roasting pan. I think it's genuinely like a massive fucking roasting pan. Motherfucking Barry! Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the classy alive, and giving any swings. Please go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. And I appreciate you. I hope you're doing well, honeybean. It almost looks like a server tray, but it's not. It is not a warmer, I promise you. Warmers aren't near as thick-walled, and you can't bake or roast in warmers. Oh, it does? Hold on. Oh, I totally missed the top down, Katie. Katie. Yeah, this one, so you can see the top down has the handles on it. So it's more like a giant roasting pan than anything, but it's that straight, deep, man, you could just get so many layers of lasagna in there. It's so sexy. And like, you don't have boil over, and it's just the best. I don't understand these shallow ass motherfucking lasagna pans. I have no interest in your shallow lasagna pan. Ooh, that's damn close. It's only a 4-inch wall, though. Do you see how misleading this picture is? I hate it. You look at that and you're like, oh, fuck, that's so deep. 4 inches. versus the 6-inch beast. They make it look so similar. They like fuck with your perception. It's fucking only 3 inches. That's nothing. That's not enough. It's not enough for the layers. But like, what are those for if no one wants skinny lasagna, right? None of us are into skinny lasagna, so what are those for? Why would you even have those? 6-inch beast is my porn name. Oh my god, do you make lasagna? I don't know why anyone's not making real cooking porn. Like, I want to see an actual lasagna come out at the end, not a what's it called? A load. I'm really tired. I'm so sorry. Yesterday was very long. That's a straight up roasting pan right there. 10 centimeters. How many inches is that? Is that less than 5 inches? Is that over 5 inches? That's a 6-inch one. No handles, though. How do you fucking pick that up? Literally, it's described as stainless steel, food grade, 6-inch, deep, extra large, cat litter box. Thank you. Hey, it's stainless. I'm not judging. Multi-purpose objects are multi-purpose. Like, I have no way. I don't think this legendary pan my mom has, is a lasagna pan. It just happens to make the best lasagna. That was just really funny, though. I know. A cat scratching on metal sounds like a bad idea. A food grade cat litter box, literally box for reasons. The handles don't need to fold down. I was just trying to be as specific as possible. See, that's a chicken roasting pan right there. So I think we're right. It's a roasting pan. It's a roasting pan that has now been purposed for something better. Because you can roast a chicken in a Dutch oven, but making lasagna in a Dutch oven, that is not as easy in any way, shape, or form. But that pan, you can make a dank motherfucking lasagna in that. If you can you get all that rack shit out? What is that? It has to be it has to be able to go in an oven. I did. I made a rolled lasagna when I was in college, actually. It was you rolled them and then you rolled them in breadcrumbs and then set them in the pan next to each other. And so it was like individual little lasagna rolls covered in breadcrumbs. And then you put cheese on top and baked it. I guess I shouldn't say I don't cook. It makes me tired and I'm exhausted from it. But yeah, I did. The fact that you were rolling things that long ago isn't surprising. I learned how to roll things out of Bible paper by 4th grade, Mag. You know this. Nothing surprising. Lasagna rolls, they were good. I really just love the cross section of a lasagna. That to me, it's kind of like the crumb of a bread, like I was talking about earlier, or like just chopping my pizza in half and immediately looking at the crust yesterday. I'm much more interested in just like, how did it turn out than actually eating it after I've cooked something. And like, I need to see that lasagna cross section, and you don't really get that with the rolls. So like, it tasted really good and was fun, but I miss my cross section. I don't want to make any of the food I'm eating. Is that an option? I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to make any of it, I don't think. That's it. Yeah. Is there an option to just like, can someone else make it? I'll eat ziti, lasagna, whatever you want to make. That's my favorite. That's it. Outside of that though, it's all right. My problem is like after cooking something, I just have no interest in eating it. I'm more interested in like watching someone else eat it. The fact. See, if I cook, I'm gonna clean. So I'm gonna clean no matter what. So I'm gonna back out of the cooking part when I can. That one looks nice. How big are you? Giggity. 6 inches, 6 by 13 by 15. Oh, that's a hot pan. $140. Is that what pans normally cost? I don't think I've ever bought a pan. Everything I have is hand-me-downs. Is that is, yeah, $140. Maybe I don't want to make lasagna. Maybe I don't really care about lasagna that much. $140. That's an expensive hunk of metal right there. That warming tray is starting to look good. Nah. Nah, I'm one of those stubborn bitches where if I can't do it my way, I just don't do it. So, like, it's terrible, but, like, if Zeke was like, look, I got the pan you were looking for, and it's a warming tray, I'd be like, That's not it. It won't be right. PD, God damn it! Fuck. A 12 quart roasting pan is what we're looking for. No, you call me out, it's true. Because it's got to be right. If I'm going to waste, like, I don't like cooking, so if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. I'm not going to waste my time. I have limited time. That is a finite resource I have here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I say you know what I'm saying way too often. You know what I'm saying? I have to pee already. I've drank way too many beverages. Get someone to make it the pan? Oh, God, no. I don't. A hand-forged roasting pan like that would probably be around like $400 and something and worth it. Like, I can't afford that, but like I don't even know what would go into the art of forging a roasting pan like that, but my God, a lot. Who's J-Rock? Do I know that person? I always check the thrift stores very specifically for that pan. It's one thing that never escapes my mind. It's so weird how obsessed I am with that pan, but it truly makes the best lasagna I've ever had in my life. All those layers that just stay together so perfectly and it cooks all the way through. It's phenomenal. Oh, Trailer Park Boys. I knew I fucking knew that name. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, man? Hand forged by the gods, right? Worth it. Like, hand forged things, handmade things are so worth it. Like, dog hair on my nose. I feel it. Why? They're getting groomed in 2 days. It's happening. The curse of me being in my field and seeing things in others is easy. Saying it to myself, I have no clue. No, same. It takes someone saying it to being like, oh, yeah, you're right. That's a problem. That's a problem. Whoops. Know what I mean, Vern? No shit. I grew up with my stepdad saying that constantly. Like, if I say, you know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? Every time. Know what I mean, Vern? Who's Vern? I know who Vern is now, but I didn't, you know. At one point in my life, but like, know what I mean, Vern? Oh, yeah. I think if your dad still has a mullet, he probably said, "You know what I mean, Vern?" Probably also called you a Sally and told you he'd give you something to cry about. You know what I'm saying? God damn it. I do say that all the time. I didn't do that one like in any way, shape, or form facetiously. That was just my brain going on and stop it. We're not going to do it again. Thank you, Young. I feel tired and heavy. It was a lot of cream and I'm just exhausted. It was 8.5 hours straight of just like on my feet cooking with you guys, which was super fun. The non-fun part was the additional 3 hours afterwards of cleaning. Oh, that's a nice looking pan. That looks almost identical to what my mom has. We're getting so close. I'm saving all these links. I have so many links up right now. I know what's going on my Christmas list this year. I hope Rod helped. Oh, with cleaning? I wouldn't have let him if he offered. Boys don't offer to clean, Cocky. You know that. He was out of here fast. The moment I was like, oh man, I gotta do dishes, he was like, all right, thanks for having me over. See you later, bud. Bye. In my experience, I'll say that. In my experience. I have a plethora of pans right now. I do. A cornucopia, if you will, in my browser. I'm going to keep all of them and look at them. Because this is a safe space and I probably won't actually do it. What my instinct is to, I allow the bad behavior so then I can be petty and resentful later and bring it up for the rest of time. Remember that one time you came over and ate all my food, made a huge mess, and didn't offer to clean any of it up? Neither do I. But I won't do that because I'm a better person. I'm a bigger person than that. Do you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Quill. Thank you. I wouldn't. But I remember when, before therapy, before medication, like it made me feel better to do that than to hey, you want to help clean something up? Wait. And then just make a really big deal out of the mess you had to clean on your own and just let that seed grow and watch it bloom. Guilt. So fuck. I don't do that anymore. Don't do that to people. How do you think I got in a relationship with Cocky? I cleaned her kitchen while she was gone. Oh. That's precious. Zeke said he knew I was, quote unquote, the one when he saw me put my shopping cart away. I was like, wow, the standards truly have dropped, have they? Yes, that's incredible. What? If you don't put your cart away in the grocery, at least to a fucking grocery cart corral, I don't want to know you, you lazy shit. What are you doing? But that was genuinely it. Knives wants to play. Yay! Wait, hold on. I can be better excited than that. Yay! Sorry, I'm so tired. I can't even fake it today. We should take a break then and take the dogs out, yeah, and fill our water because we are so fucking hydrated. That's it. Take your joy, pee after sex, wash your fucking hands, rinse your bong, load a bowl. Do what you need to do. I'm going to go empty my bladder in the Whiz Palace. You're gonna jump right on my bladder though. You wanna say hi first? Come here. Oh, there's a good boy. Good morning. How are you today? Are you just the best boy? Okay. He does this head pushing, and it's so aggressive. Rob said he knew I was the one when I rinsed my plate after he cooked me dinner. The standards truly have dropped, haven't they? I wasn't at Aldi. I just worked retail and had to put carts away, and it was hell. Anybody else at work retail and have to go on a cart run? You ever work retail and have to go on a cart drive? That taught me. I'm not going to do that to somebody. Oh my God. Doing the inevitable cart run at the end of the day and just wondering, like, the cart corral was one parking spot away, but you just stuck your cart on a curb. Like, one parking spot away is an empty cart corral, and you bumped the first tire up on a curb and just left. My respect for you is in the negatives. It's such a little thing. It's like saying please and thank you. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to acknowledge other people as human and give them a little bit of like, yes, I've been acknowledged as human. Please, thank you. Return your fucking cart. Open doors for people. So easy. So fucking easy. So easy to do. Look at this sweet fucking boy. Look at that sweet boy. The thing that made me bitter about carts was as a, I was a head cashier. So like a manager of the front end of the store. At the end of the day, they don't want to pay anyone extra. So they send all the loaders home at like 5 p.m., but we're open until 10 p.m. So around like 8 or 9 p.m., they're like, all right, we got to go on a cart run, every cashier outside. And of course, at that exact moment is when every customer still left in the store neurotically chooses to check out at the exact same time because there's some psychosis about seeing people get in line and suddenly you need to get in line. I don't know what the fuck that is, but people do that. So then I'm panicking because I've got a line of 8 customers, which isn't that much. But for some reason, if there's more than 3 people in front of someone, they start to have an existential crisis and they're like, where are your cashiers? This is ridiculous. How am I supposed to buy my lumber at 9:30 p.m.? Where are your cashiers? And I'm like, I'm sorry, they're picking up carts because you can't put them back. Because cashiers mean nothing. So they're just throwaway employees at most stores. And they just get thrown around and shit would just fucking drive me nuts. I'm very tired today and therefore a little irritable. Bad memories. I'm not bitter. You are. I'm not bitter at all. Like an arugula. Okay, I'll be right back. Had to get water. That song, it is okay. No, it's not Okay by Shiba. No, Flat Beat by Mr. Oizo. Do you remember those Levi pants commercials with the little yellow puppet? Like early 90s? Yeah, that's Mr. Oizo. No shit. It's so weird. It's such a weird callback to it, but yeah, that's I don't know why that one sticks in my head. If you remember the music video, it's like the little weird yellow puppet sitting at a desk with a hot dog as a cigar on the phone. I don't even think there's any like lyrics in it. Yeah, it's a weird one. She's a fun one, but it just goes on. It's cool when you hear a song, Flat Eric. Is it Flat Eric? Was that his name? Yep, that guy. Oizo. But the song literally just bloom. Dude, Genova, I was just gonna say I was gonna tell everyone your comment. I just saw your comment on Twitter on the post with pizza. I'm here to tell you it was actually decent. Like, if you like Alfredo, you would have fucking loved it. Weird, right? Like, it looked good and tasted good. It shouldn't have, because there was definitely crickets on that. Oh, yeah. That song, this list is huge. This mix I have it on right now, it's the oldest stream playlist I have, but it's got a lot of music like that on it. Just like forever beats. So if I get stuck and I don't even hear it happening, feel free to, Boots and Cats can be the signal to, hey, Katie, that song's just going on forever. Because some of them are literally like 11 minutes. There's one on here. Oh, God, what is it called? There's one on here. Have you ever heard Crow DJ Kicks by Forest Swords? That one goes on forever, too. CK has been raising spiders so long. Oh, my God, I did. I ate food like my spiders. I didn't even think about it. I totally did. It was actually, like, dude, Crispy did so much work on that recipe. I give all credit to Crispy. Because I keep thinking, like, the way that I would have done it is literally get a pre-made pizza crust, smear mayonnaise on it, sprinkle ranch seasoning on it, put hot sauce on it, sprinkle mint on it, whatever. Like, I would have just piled up the ingredients one after the other onto this pizza and hoped for the best and cooked it and eaten it. versus like Crispy actually made half the ingredients into a pretty dank sauce that was like a white sauce, so like a garlic based sauce you would put all over the crust. So it was a garlic, like a cream garlic sauce it was kind of spicy, but other than that, not bad at all. It had so many good cheeses on it and shit. Like it was like the only thing that I would remove, and it's just personal, it didn't make it bad, was the imitation crab. I just don't like imitation crab. I never have. It's weirdly sweet. But other than that, and it didn't make it bad. Like you could barely taste it. It was barely there. It reminded me of eating like a seafood omelet with a cream sauce, like a bechamel on it. It was like that kind of mouthfeel of just like very rich. If you like rich food, you would have fucking loved it. I brought Zeke a slice, Genova. I'm not kidding you. I brought him a slice on stream and he was scared. He's like, please don't make me eat it. I'm like, please trust me and try it. He kept the slice and then just finished it on his own accord on stream. Just finished it. He didn't have to. I just wanted him to take a bite. He ate the entire slice. Just chilling there on stream. Like, it was not bad. It was good. It was weirdly good. It was strange. That's the thing. You can always tell it's there. I'm sure there's some way I could have, but I mean, I think pre-toasting the crab to dry it out a little more, 100%. I honestly, my mentality was exactly the same, but when I was putting the ingredients on, I put the crab, like, last, right before all the cheese. That's why I kept asking Crispy, like, what order am I putting this in? Because I wanted the crab to be as close to the heat as possible to try to dry it out. And I think that helped a little bit, as opposed to it like being buried in the cream sauce, and then all that crab flavor would have just dissipated into the crust and into the cream sauce, and then everything would have just tasted like that. I put that on like right before all the cheese, so it was kind of exposed and got like, not flame licked, but like heat licked. Heat licked. Okay, Katie. Okay. You're doing great today. But it was good. I hesitate to say good. I wouldn't order it, but like that's just because I don't like Alfredo. Like I'm not into that heavy, fatty, creamy world. It's just not my favorite. I like more acidity in a pizza, but it was like Zeke just ate it, which was crazy. So it's my issue with pineapple. If you pre-cook it a little bit, it's better. That way it does juice out on top. Yeah, it doesn't like fucking, I don't want a wet pizza. Like, I'm not a hater of ingredients. I think you should put whatever the fuck you want on a pizza. I like pineapple on a pizza. I don't like too many toppings in general on a pizza. Like, if there's so many toppings that the middle's soggy and I can't pick the pizza up, like it does that's just too many toppings in general. I don't care what they are. There's just this balance of toppings that's perfect. And I'm here for most of them. As long as it's balanced, though. Like, like the bread and the pizza, I still want to be like a feature. I don't want some wet, sad to my pizza slice. You know what I mean? Grilled pineapple is fucking delicious. But I'm with Genova, like, I don't want it to be juicy. Which is weird. Like, I would much prefer if it was, like, fresh pineapple. Like a fresh pineapple circle. Whatever the fuck you would call it. Because it's just not in all that juice and it's not so wet. Grill that, stick that on, like, a burger or something. Oh, my God. Ring, pineapple ring, thank you. That was the word. But that would be fucking delightful. I just don't want all the juice. But yeah, I love the flavor. Pineapple jalapeno pepperoni, I'd fuck that. Yep, I like a Hawaiian pizza. It's like a rule of 3. Yeah, it's something like that. It's a balance. Lots of people don't like hot fruit. That's pretty common. Yes, grilled pineapple on a teriyaki burger is phenomenal. I had one of those, this was years ago, I think in Seattle, but there was like this phase. Is that the word I'm looking for? Phase? Sure, whatever, phase. I don't know. It was a thing where some places, like little pop-up restaurants happened where they would make the bun out of ramen noodles. But it wasn't crunchy. It was like cooked ramen noodles that were somehow like formed into a patty. And then they did a teriyaki burger and a grilled pineapple ring on it and something else. Oh, it was so fucking good. Pineapple and bacon is something else, dude. That salty sweet is everything. Yes. Yes. Uh-huh. I'd fuck that. Yes. I added pineapple juice to the meat. Isn't pineapple juice used as something like that? Oh my God, I feel like there's a marinade that uses pineapple juice. I think I've done it. What did I do with pineapple juice? I did something with pineapple juice and now I'm just totally blanking on it. I think it was pork. But why? What did I make? I totally marinated something in pineapple juice. It's all coming back to me now. I don't know what I did, but there was pineapple juice. What did I do? God. The bromelain breaks the meat down and makes it softer. So it's like a tenderizer. It must have been a pork recipe. Maybe like a, I think it was. It's starting to come. I think I did like a weird, like a pork roast that you marinated first in pineapple juice. Oh, I think it was like a pulled pork or something, because now I'm having distinct memories of using forks to pull shit apart. What did I make, though? God, that was a long time ago. I have no idea. I made it for like a football party. That's how long ago that was. I'm dying. Most Southwest Grill for the win. I ordered a burrito for them. That thing is the size of a tiny rock melon, cucumber shaped. Damn, so much food. Man, I can never eat a burrito that size, but I'm genuinely sad when a burrito isn't that size. Is that weird? Like when I say I want a burrito, like I want some two-hander, but I'm never going to eat it all in one sitting. It's definitely going to be 2 meals. I want to, but I can't. But I want that, like, that hold on the burrito. I don't, like, I get, like, if a burrito's like this, I'm like, what am I, like, what do I do with that? What is that? That's not a burrito. What is that? Unless I'm at Taco Bell or something, in which case, yeah, that's a burrito. But, like, anywhere else, you'll get it. You'll be fine. Taquitos are delicious. Is that considered a burrito? I haven't had a taquito in a very, very, very long time, though. It's been many years. Cheers. Chrome moves the little drop-down thing for recently closed tabs, and I fucking hate it. Moves? What do you mean? Where did they move it? Morning. Nothing, David. Smoking drugs, as usual. You know. I was just telling Stream, like, if it was up to me, I'd just put one ingredient on after the other and just eat it. I don't. Oh, dude, chats have been randomly reloading for everybody for days. Yep, I'm not even on Chrome. I'm on Firefox. But even I'm in the mod view, you know, like the dashboard. Not mod view, but I'm in the dashboard. It does it there too, all day. And it'll do it at different times. So like one PC will do it like at one time, and then an hour later the other PC does it, and they flop back and forth. I think it's Twitch rolling out. They're rolling out the new side scroll ads. Yeah, there's a new, which I'm excited about, honestly. Like we've been wanting this for so many fucking years. Ads that the content takes precedent. Like an ad is going to be rolling like on the side, like a YouTube thing, but you'll still be able to hear me. And that's all we've been asking for, because it's live. Like, it's not like a YouTube where it pauses and then an ad runs. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way to get this time back of a conversation or whatever the fuck is happening. So we've been asking for this for years. So I'm really excited for it. But I think that's what's happening. I think they're implementing it slowly, because Twitch chat has been weird for like the past week with the reloading. Are they? Yeah. I would let them. Same. Like, I've always ran them, because they're going to run no matter what. But like, I don't. When YouTube did the little bottom ads, the banner ads, I don't mind those. They're just there. Like, it doesn't, you know, ruin the product or whatever. I don't know how to put that. Yes, exactly. Which understandable. Yeah, it just makes it more of that place where you don't have to use money to hang out. And that's always what I want it to be. Like it should always be that place where you can be broke as fuck. You don't have to say hi, you don't have to say bye. You just get to come hang if you want to. Like and that ad shit drives and you're not missing anything just because you can't afford to sub to someone or something, which is bullshit. Windows edges me all the time. Dude, this morning my gaming PC, which is still on Windows 10, I shut him down last night, so when I popped it back up this morning, it did like a blue like Windows, you know, like update screen, and it was like, we suggest you update to Windows 11 immediately. And every option on the screen was like, do it now, remind me now, do it again. I had to search. It was the most pale blend into the screen blue little tiny text in the bottom left hand corner of the screen that was like skip for now. But I had a little panic attack. I'm like, really? This is what we're going to do right before stream? My computer's going to force me to go to 11? Are you fucking kidding me? Why? From across the fucking country? Yeah. Yep. Ah! Anybody feel like thunder or something? No, 100%. I'm not. I know it's this year. Yes. And been like, well, so is mine. It just happened today for the first time. Have you restarted your computer recently? Maybe today's the day. You're a freak, Barry. Shh. You probably like OneDrive too, you psychopath. OneDrive and bodies in the basement. Barry over here. Are you being paid? You want to talk about it? Today, YouTube asked me to rate them on the App Store. I really think that little upstart needs those positive reviews to push them up in the recommendation algorithm on the App Store. I was like, but why? You have no competition. You have 100% of the market. Who is this for? Who's looking up reviews for YouTube? Like, I wonder if this app. Yes, OneDrive can fucking do one. Yes. OneDrive is the bane of my life. I think OneDrive is the main reason why I have such like visceral feelings towards Windows 11, because when I first transferred over to Windows 11, it reinstalled OneDrive and then tried to run my entire PC, including OBS, from OneDrive. That was a nightmare. Did it? Oh god, it must have been so long ago, I just didn't remember. OneDrive. Dude, it just like, I understand cloud storage, but in what instance would you want to run programs from that? Ever? Like anything that's running live, like a game, OBS, like why would you do that? Same. Same. I'm running into that on my phone right now. My Google storage or whatever is out, and it keeps reminding me like, we're not backing up emails anymore. I'm like, oh darn it. You're not backing up the 500 spam emails I get a day? Dang. You want to pay for more? Oh my god, seriously. Or I'm a streamer coach and I can increase your numbers by 5 billion in 24 hours by only 3 low payments of 20 over and over and over. Cheers. No, I have not. How was, well, don't tell me. I'm trying to remember where I left off. What story was I on? We beat the bird. Oh, we beat the hug mom. I think Molly. I think Molly is the last boss we beat, if I remember correctly. Very pretty. Music stunning. Agreed. Yep, I agree. Music stunning. Yeah, Hugging Molly was defeated. Okay, yeah, and that one was sad. Oh yeah, we defeated Hugging Molly, and then our creepy white Nana, yeah, came out of nowhere and like took Molly's heart. That was sad, actually. Where this old bitch in her fucking pantsuit come from in the middle of nowhere with her carving knife? No idea. What up, Sec? How are you, love? Good morning. Yeah, and then suddenly she has magic. Okay. And like, I mean, writing be damned. Like, I know we're like a child. I think we're 19 years old or something in the game. But we literally did like a 3-phase fight to beat the fuck out of Molly. Like, literally kill her. And then Nana shows up and like stabs her a couple times in the side. And our character's like, "You're killing her. What are you doing? She was just trying to save the children. I can't believe you're doing this." And I'm just like, no, but we just did that. What? I think maybe we're too old for the main character. None. No, and that shit drives me crazy. Like, they're just kind of insolent, childlike the whole time. Like, nothing, no personal discovery is happening. But also, I kind of, and again, I haven't beat it yet, but I thought the game would have a lot more to do with her. And I feel like it's way more focused on these weird side ghost mission stories. You know, like, I know more about that than, like, our missing mom. Mm-hmm. Seriously. And like the amount of shit we read that I picked up, like notes and stuff that was like, "Oh, I woke up in the woods with my broken leg wrapped in the red yarn and it healed me. Like I felt warm hands around me." And then we signed all that happy shit of happy children existing in the cave. And yet we still go forth and we find our mom wrapped in red stuff. And yet we still are like, "No, Hugging Molly must be evil. We must kill her." Like it where's the brain power there? Stop it! Martha! All the lore, all of it about it. Yep. Yes. Don't listen and zero observational skills. Like seriously, all the evidence of children in that cave is that they're doing great. And then it takes one weird little ghostly child to come out and be like, "You're hurting Molly," for us to be like, "Oh my god, we are?" Really? Okay. I didn't know. Crazy. Weird how that works out. But it's a great game, and it is, I mean, the graphics alone are worth it. I think the next one I'm going to play is that other Midnight game that you suggested. What is it called? Midnight Walk? Yeah. Like in your head, do you want to talk about it? Oh, I don't have a no, I don't have a code for Midnight Walk. That's why we were playing Midnight South of Midnight instead. Cuz I had that. Oh, I thought you were actually hearing things in your head, which is fine. Like if you want to talk about your auditory hallucinations, I'm totally open to it. I question that all the time. I don't know if I'm real or like if I was an AI planted and like everybody's perception of me made me real. I don't know. No one's like cut me open to check it out yet. What were you gonna say, Ves? How? See? That we know of. I could be.
Happening, Bissy, or was it just in your head?
Well, I know I'm not a schizophrenic. I know that. I got too many doctors for them to have not found that out.
That one
I
cop
was gonna
knows she's
say I
real
might
because
be.
she's seen her butthole. So
Yeah, I had the audio different because of yesterday and the doubling. I apologize. I hope Midnight Walk is a game where you make stir fry for people. Oh my god, though, I would
Midnight
do that.
Walk. Oh my god.
I would play
Definitely
that
not.
game, David. That actually is fun play on words. I'd be into that. I don't
Oh,
even
you
know what Midnight Walk's about. I've seen nothing about it. I've just heard it. I've seen like the graphics. Like it looks really cool. It looks right up my alley, like kind of claymation-y, a little Tim Burton-y ish.
It's
I
quite
like.
crazy.
Also, what was the other game that I played through it? Harold Halibut.
That was
That
great.
game. That was
game was
such
great.
a great game. Yeah.
Yep, I liked that game a lot. We played that after we played Goose Game.
Oh, the police officer saw Katie's butthole accidentally in a picture. Yeah, that happened.
I hope I changed his life.
The fish game with the aliens.
I have had a game called Soup Pot on my wish list for Dan since last year. Still no ETA. Dude, I have a couple games like that on my wish list that I've had literally for years. No ETA. I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, there's a dinosaur game coming out. No idea